Good morning and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Thursday matinee performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at noon. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. If these terms are new to you, we will explain them throughout the course of this afternoon's performance. We have 2 pick 3s. We have an early pick 3 beginning in game 4 and a late pick 3 beginning in game 7. To play the pick 3, you correctly pick the winners of games 4, 5, and 6 or 7, 8, and 9. We also have the Mighty Ocho, a jackpot wager beginning in game 1. It's a pick 8. Correctly pick the winners of games 1 through 8 in order to play the Mighty Ocho. It has a $3,000 guarantee. And the high-paying High 5 jackpot. High 5 is a pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing bets is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We have 2 scratches affecting today's performance, ladies and gentlemen. 2 scratches. One is a kinda scratch, I guess is the best way we'll refer to it. Lamonte has been scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. Once again, Lamonte has been scratched in all his scheduled appearances today. And Vuelo has been scratched in at least the first 2 games he is scheduled to play. What does at least mean as far as a scratch? It may mean that if he's able to resolve an issue outside of the building, he will be here for singles in game number 7. So once again, if he's able to resolve an issue, he will play game 7, in that case, substituting for Lamonte. So here's how the scratches work in today's performance. Game 1, post 2, scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Ben. Game 1, post 2, scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Ben. Game 1, post 4, scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. Game 1, post 4, scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. Game 2, post 3, scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Jedden. Game 2, post 3, scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Jedden. Game 2, post 8, scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. Game 2, post 8, scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. In Game 3, post 5, scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Ben. Game 3, post 5, scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Ben. There are no scratches in Game 4. There are no scratches in Game 5. There are no scratches in Game 6. When we get to Game 7, Lamonte will be scratched. He is replaced by Vuelo, who conveniently or inconveniently is the only player able to replace him in that game. And that is contingent on his resolving a little matter just down the street and his ability to get here before the 7th game. So right now, Game 7 remains an 8-post game. Game 7, post 1, you're going to scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Vuelo. Game 7, post 8. Game 7, post 1, rather. Scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Vuelo. Vuelo, you are hearing that correctly. Vuelo will be scratched in games 1 and 2. And we expect he will be here to substitute for Lamonte in game 7. Andrew, did you get that?
Well, I got a fresh pen, so it wrote down very easily today. Very happy the way it looks. Got a couple in those first few games. But hopefully we'll get Vuelo back here in time to play that 7th game.
Yeah, that would be
in
nice.
Those doubles games. Prefer those 8-post doubles games. And,
an 8-post doubles game is pretty much well how you want to go.
Yes.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Is that it? We're good for the day?
Done.
Well, we'll take it from here. Exciting news. We got the little carryover in that high 5 today. Of course, we got the Mighty Ocho now just 5 minutes away. You have a couple more minutes to get those wagers in. That begins before the start of Game 1. That high five begins before the start of Game 3 with over $1,000. I think it's right around $1,200 in that carryover. Got that from Jai-Alai.com. I think it's right around that $1,200 mark. So we should be looking at an over $2,000 payday in that high five today if we get what's typically been bet into it over the past few weeks. So that's always exciting to start your week off with a potential big jackpot going out to lucky fans out there. And of course, not just fans, bettors. And now with 4 minutes until we get into that first game of the playing week here at Magic City, we got a video that will explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance, and that, of course, is Spectacular 7 scoring. Take it away.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we are now 3 minutes away from the first game of the week here. Last week we had one of the best playing weeks we've seen here. Action was pretty fast-paced, in particular in those later games. But we're back here. We had a couple faces that were back. Vuelo and Levante were back. Both of them have been scratched for this first performance. We hope to get Vuelo back for that doubles game, and Levante will be out for the day here today, but hope to have him back here the rest of the week. But at least we got that 8-post doubles game as scheduled, so hopefully we'll get back to a little sense of normalcy here at Magic City. But looking at the week last week, Douglas took home, was his 5th Golden Cesta of the season there, 11 wins for him. Just adds to his total. He's still atop those championship singles standings now, 117 wins for him. Just been an incredible season following up his 2019 campaign where he not only took home the singles championship, but also that doubles championship with Rock, and he'll be looking to defend his doubles title with Levante here when we get back into that regularly scheduled doubles we have. In second place second place in those single standings, 1 below Douglas there you have Ron approaching the 100-win mark, 95 wins for him, so he can become the second guy to eclipse 100 on the year. He'll probably get that here this week given how he's been playing and how well Douglas has been playing. Ron's right there, 10 wins for him last week, just 1 behind Douglas to go along with his 8 places, so those two pretty clearly 1 and 2 on the roster here, at least in this juncture of the season. And then holding on to that third and final bonus money slot there, we still have Bueno, 67 wins for him. So we'll see how that shakes out here this week. Week number 20 of the season there, Stu. Pretty hard to believe. And now with just less than a minute, we got to get the blood flowing. Got to make a pick for game 1. I think Jedden was a little fired up today. I think he's going to play with a little extra juice out there today. So we're going to go Jedden, post 3, game 1. Try to get the week started off as best we can here.
And we're ready to begin our first game. It's a Spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. This reminder of our scratches. Game 1, post 2. Scratch Levante with Ben. Game 1, post 4. Scratch Vuelo. Replace Vuelo with Bueno. In our first matchup of the day, Fred serves to Ben. Ben substituting for Levante. There's the serve. We begin game 1. Ball tipped. Point 2. 2, first up on the board, in. Our first game, that'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Jedden. Rebote left side by Ben. Big bounce. Caught by Jedden back at the 12 line. Good catch by Ben. Nice backhand. Bote forehand, too low. Point 2. That'll bring to the court the green shirt of post 4. Substituting for the scratched Vuelo is Bueno. Strong backhand by Bueno. Rebote forehand by Ben. Catch by Bueno. Bueno hard to the inside. Good effort by Ben to try to make that rebote. Point goes to the 4. Now receiving, black shirt of post 5. Juice. Soft touch by Juice. Here's the catch by Bueno. Hard throw by Bueno. Good catch by Juice. Bueno gets out of the way. Rebote left side. Don't make it. Point 5. Now receiving the yellow shirt of post 6, Tennessee. Good effort to try to make that rebote by Juice. Didn't work. Point 6. Our next matchup has Tennessee serving to the pink shirt of post 7, worn by El Barba. Ball missed on the left side of Tennessee. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8. Diaz receives. Ball dropped by El Barba, midcourt, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, post 1, Fred. Ball tipped away by Fred, point 8. 8 has 3 points. In this matchup, he serves to the white shirt of post 3. Returning is Jedden. Point 3. Here's post 2, Ben. Rebote left side. Ben with a great pickup on the forehand. Hard throw, return to the inside. Past Jedden. Jedden missed the rebote. Well played by Ben, point 2. Ben's on the board with 4 points, serving to the 4 post. Returning to the court, Bueno. Backhand by Bueno. Rebote. Bueno makes the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Karen by Bueno opens up and scores beautifully. Nice shot, point 4. That puts Bueno on the board with 3 points. Serving to post 5 in the black shirt, we have Juice returning. Juice threw the ball into the overhead screen, point 4. Possible game point, green shirt at post 4, Bueno. Trying to stop him, post 6, Tennessee. Tennessee on the catch. Strong backhand by Tennessee, stays on the wall. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Tennessee. Strong backhand. Rebote left side to the inside. Picked up by Tennessee and a good catch. Nice backhand by Tennessee. Good catch by Bueno. Tennessee from the left side. Dropped it. Point in game, ladies and gentlemen. Green shirt at post 4, Bueno. No playoff here. 2 places, 8 shows. Unofficial order finish 4-2-8. Results from Game 1 are official. Coming in first, post 4, Bueno. He was substituting for Vuelo. Taking second, post 2, Lamonte. Coming in third, post 8, Diaz. Once again, coming in first, post 4, Bueno. He was substituting for Vuelo. Taking second, post 2, Ben. He was substituting for Lamonte. Coming in third, post 8, Diaz. 4-2-8 is the official order of finish for game number 1, and we'll have your prices up in just a moment. There's your moment. $2 Quinella, 2-4. That's first and second in any order. $12.80. The trifecta, 4-2-8, 174.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 2. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played at 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in. Rather, there are 2 scratches in game 2. Game 2, post 3. Scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Jedden. Game 2, post 8. Scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. Game 2, post 3. Scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Jedden. Game 2, post 8. Scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. Post time 4. Game number 2, now just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
I love Jai-Alai. I think Jai-Alai is a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Jai-Alai would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage 150 or better, and in the money percentage 400 or better. I'm gonna finish every game that I get possible game point.
And that was Bueno there taking the win in game number 1, taking advantage of those substitute opportunities there. 68th win of the season for him. He extends that lead over Ben, who's in 4th place, to 7 games. So Bueno adding very early on to that stronghold over to that third and final bonus money slot there, $5,000. For third place, $10,000 bonus goes to second, and a $15,000 bonus goes to first. So all important to be in that top three, and Bueno doing all he can to stay there, picking up a win in a game that coming into today, perhaps he wasn't even thinking he was going to play in. So some found money for him, and congratulations on the win in that first game. Game number 2 here now, just 5 minutes away. Another reminder that the carryover in the high five, which begins before the start of game number 3, that high five, carryover up over $1,000, up over $1,200, I believe, in today's performance there. So given what's bet into it, we should be looking at certainly over that $2,000, maybe even $3,000 for that first high five of the week there. So a good day to play, and that's before the start of game number 3. But to get you up to game number 2 here, for those new fans that are joining us perhaps for the first time, we got a video that's going to explain in simpler terms how the sport of Jai-Alai is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And that second game is now just about 3 minutes away. Reminder of the scratch here in game number 2. Affects post 3 and post 8. Post 3, you're going to scratch Lamonte and replace him with Jedden. Game 2, post 3, scratch Lamonte and replace him with Jedden. And then post 8, you're going to scratch Vuelo and replace him with Bueno. Game 2, post 8, scratch Vuelo, replace him with Bueno. Two confusing names. They got the scratch there. Couldn't have... Could have made it easier on us. Announcers a little earlier with the scratch. You got Vuelo, Bueno, Kubala, Carballo, but early in the week, we got to get in our groove here too. Got to get the blood flowing, and when I don't get that first pick of the day, that's a tough start.
Who did you pick?
Jedden. Yeah.
Jedden. Yeah, he didn't win.
No odd numbers on the board in game number 1 there. Not a
428. Nope, doesn't look like it.
No. That's all right. On the bright side, though, these pens have started the day off incredibly well. Looks like I'm writing in bold here. You can see this. It looked like I was writing in, I don't know what the thinnest font on Word is, but those pens were getting a little bit dry.
That's a good thing about being able to switch pens. You buy a nice box of pens, and you're always able to switch to a new one when you need it.
It's the simple things in life on this Thursday.
It really is.
Remember, nothing's worried. You got to go over it twice. Nothing's worse, and then you're worried that second time you're going to mess it up. Now, very simple to just get the one stroke. This pen is. You could use this as like an art brush almost. That's how thick the line's coming out here. Where do you get the? You get the Amazon, straight Amazon, huh?
I ordered them from Amazon.
If anyone's wondering here, Papermate Inkjoy Gel 0.7. That's. What's the 0.7? That's got to be the
width of the
tip.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Tell you what.
1 minute to go till we got game 2. Game 2 is now just less than a minute away. There are 2 scratches. Game 2, post 3, scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Jedden. Game 2, post 8, scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. Once again, we do expect Vuelo to make it back in time to play game number 7.
And the second game here, just about 30 seconds away. Reminder that we are underway for the week in the Jai-Alai Channel's Fantasy Highlight. Those picks have been locked for Week 20. There are a couple of late scratches. All those were indicated in email and in the chat section there as well. But both players, Lamonte and Vo, scheduled to return here later this weekend. Vuelo, perhaps for that afternoon performance. We got game 2 coming up right now.
Ready to begin our second game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Juice. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Fred. Catch by Fred. Point 2. Fred is first up on the board in our second game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Substituting for Lamonte is Jedden. Robote to the outside by Fred. Jed missed it. Point 2. That'll bring to the court the green shirt of post 4. This matchup has Fred serving to Diaz. Strong backhand by Fred. Robote 2-all. Fred caught it, but dropped it. Stopped it, rather, but dropped it. Point 4. 4 now serves to the black shirt of post 5. Here's Ben. Scoop attempt missed. Point 5. Ben now serves to the yellow shirt of post 6, El Barba. Scoop attempt missed, point 6. And our next matchup, El Barba serves to Tennessee in the pink shirt of post 7. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, substituting for Vuelo is Bueno. Strong Robote forehand by Tennessee. Tennessee forehand Robote. Catch by Bueno. Catch by Bueno. Hard to the inside. Tennessee with a good pickup at the 9 line. Bueno makes the catch at the 8 line. Backhand. Robote left side is a 2-all. Lands off the court. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, post 1, Juice. Point 8. On the court, ready to receive, the white shirt of post 3, Jedden. Big left side by Jedden. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Rebote forehand by Jedden. Bueno makes the catch in the air. Nice catch. Rebote forehand by Jedden. Point 3. Three serves, post 2, Fred. Reverse 2-all thrown right off the court, point 3. Jedden has 4 points, serving to the 4-post, Diaz. Nice backhand by Diaz. Good catch by Jedden. Rebote left side. Gonna take a big bounce. Stopped by Jedden. Good catch by Diaz. Diaz, powerful forehand. Out to the rebote it goes. Jedden on a 2-all. Missed. Point 4. 4 on the board with 3 points. Serving to post 5. This matchup has Diaz serving to Ben. Rebote left side, missed. Point 5, Ben's got 3 points in this matchup. He serves to El Barba in the yellow of post 6. Good catch by El Barba, but he couldn't hold on to it. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5. Ben trying to stop him. Post 7, Tennessee. Scoop, missed. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, of the black shirt at post 5, Ben. Ben wins it 8 serves to 4. This is a playoff for 3rd place. 3 places. In and out of the cesta the ball goes. Point and show to post 8, Bueno, 5-3-8, unofficial order finish for game 2. Results from game number 2. Our official is posted coming in first, post 1. Post 5, rather. Ben. Taking second, post 3 is Jedden. Coming in third, post 8, Vuelo. 5-3-8 is the official order finish for Bueno, substituting for Vuelo.
And there are your prices for game number 2. The result there, 5-3-8. Post 5, Ben taking first. Post 3, Jedden. He replaced a scratch Lamonte. Takes second. And post 8, Bueno. Coming in third, he replaced the scratch Vuelo. 5-3-8. So official order finish there. The Quinella 3-5 or 5-3 off of $2 returns $21.40. The $2 trifecta, 5-3-8. Top 3 finishers there in the exact order. $176.20. Up next, we've got game number 3, game 3. Another spectacular 7 singles match here. More importantly, marks the start of that high 5. As we said there, that high 5's got a pretty significant carryover for a Thursday, one of the highest in recent memory For the first performance of the week, we're up over $1,000 in that carryover. So given what's bet into it here today, could be looking at over $2,000, perhaps even $3,000 for that high five, but that's up to you, the public at home. Get those bets in for the high five correctly. Pick the winners of games 3 through 7. If you get all those winners correct, and you are the only ticket with that combination of 5 numbers, that is how you take home the jackpot as part of that high five. And you got just about 7 more minutes, just about 6 minutes actually, to get those wagers in for the high five.
What I'm hoping to accomplish in the 2020 season is to come in top 3 again, both in singles and in doubles. My game plan going into 2020 season is be as meticulous as possible. I have to find a way to find little subtle things about each and every person on the roster that I can exploit to my advantage. And I can say that because they have to do the same thing. I feel like I got the ability to do it. I definitely put in the work. Unfortunately, that doesn't always mean success, but that's what I'm going to strive for. So that is the goal, and I think that's everybody's goal because everybody wants to, get in the bonus money. And it is kind of like something to hang your hat on, to be able to say that, hey, I was able to be, a top 3 in singles or a top 3 in doubles. So that's definitely something that I strive for.
And Ben gets one back off of Bueno there. He was scheduled to play in that second game out of post 5, no scratch. Well, substitute opportunity for him. That is his 62nd win of the season, first of the week in as many appearances. Brings that gap down back to 6 games. Bueno ahead 6 games on Ben for that third and final bonus money slot there. And
reminder to scratch game 3 post 5. Remember to scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Ben, game 3 post 5. Scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Ben.
I got some people asking about Fantasy Jai-Alai for this week. We are underway. Those lineups have been locked. And of course, those substitute players earn points in singles. And then doubles, that policy is obviously different there. So for Douglas today, Lamonte will not be playing. So that team will not be getting any points, at least in today's performances, because Douglas is playing with a substitute player that is not his assigned partner, and that partner is scheduled to return in the later part of this week. But if you'd like to play something else in addition to the free Fantasy Jai-Alai that's run by the Jai-Alai Channel, we're excited to announce that Fantasy Jai-Alai has been picked up by one of the major players in fantasy sports, and that is PrizePicks.com. PrizePicks offers a unique fantasy sports platform that, unlike other sites, allows you to mix and match a variety of sports. And for a limited time, we're able to offer special incentives to our Fantasy Jai-Alai players. Go to prizepicks.com and use the referral code HAI, J-A-I, when you sign up. If you do that, you'll receive a 25% bonus match in your first deposit and a free 3-pick entry that could win you $50. And then here's where it gets even more interesting. If you send us a picture of your computer or phone screen as proof that you use the referral code HAI at sign up, and you will qualify for a double cash prize if you win a week of the Jai-Alai Channel's Fantasy Jai-Alai in the 2020 or 2021 season. So you heard that right. You sign up at PrizePicks, use the referral code HAI, J-A-I, when you sign up. Take a picture of the screen before you click to submit your sign up. Send that photo to the email info@thejai-alaichannel.com. Again, that's info@thejai-alaichannel.com. And you will automatically qualify to get double the cash prize when you win a week of our Fantasy Jai-Alai. That one, of course, run by the commissioner, myself, and the Jai-Alai Channel. Plus, of course, you get that 25% bonus deposit match and a free 3-pick entry that'll get you started on PrizePicks. So it's a win-win. Sign up at PrizePicks. That's PrizePicks, PICKS.com today. And they've got a website. They've got an app so you can play along on your phone. Very simple to do that. And people asking questions about the substitute policy on PrizePicks, different than we do it at the Jai-Alai Channel. It says there, if you look at the rules for Jai-Alai, that substitute players do not get the points for any game in which they replace a player. The only games they will get points for are the ones that it says there on PrizePicks. It says below all the players there what games they're competing in. So that is how it works in terms of the scratch policy on Prize Picks. But, of course, for the Highlight Channel in the singles games, the substitute will earn points. Also, the scoring there on Prize Picks, a little bit different than we do it in the Highlight Channel's game. They have 5 points per win, 3 points per place, 1 point per show, and then -1 for every finish outside of the top 3. That's how Prize Picks does their scoring. Not to be confused with the Highlight Channel, where we go 5, 3, 2, and you get an additional point for quad, and then we don't take any away if they get outside of the top 3. So scoring a little bit different. But if you'd like to play along with additional fantasy, that's daily fantasy on Prize Picks. But that one you got to pay for. You got to deposit money in there. And if you sign up, as we said there, you get double the cash prize if you win a week of our fantasy highlight. We had just under 180 players last week, just over 180 players, so that cash prize was at $150. So if we got 20 new signups, it'll be over the 200 mark, and Magic City said, so you reach 200 active participants, they would up that cash prize in the fantasy game to $200 per week. So that is something to look out for. Between the performances, we'll announce how many players we have. Another reminder of the scratch in this third game affects Post 5. We're going to scratch Lamonte, replace him with Ben. Game 3, Post 5. Scratch Lamonte and replace him with Ben.
Third and final call for all wagering Game 3 and the High 5. Last call for all wagering in Game 3 and the High 5.
All right, game time.
Ready to begin our third game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Tennessee serves in the red shirt at post 1. Receiving the blue post 2 is Fred. Tennessee moves up to take it on the forehand at the 7 line. Catch by Fred at the 9 line. Point 2. Fred first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3, worn by El Barba. Rebote left side by El Barba. Nicely thrown. Good catch by Fred. Low and hard to the inside. Good catch by El Barba. El Barba back to the inside. Ball's at the wall where it scores. Point 3. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Juice. Low and hard to the inside. Good catch by El Barba. Scoop attempt missed by Juice. Point 3. 3 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 5, Ben. Great catch by El Barba. It's a nice rebote save by Ben. El Barba from the 11 line. Catch by Ben. Here's El Barba from the 9 line. Low and hard to the inside. Picked up by Ben and a beautiful catch. Catch by El Barba. Ben dug out that rebote, made an excellent save. Here's El Barba from the 9 line on the outside of the court. Ben with another great rebote save, keeping this point alive. Here's El Barba. Ben hangs in there. Backhand from the 8 line. Scoop by El Barba. Strong forehand caught in the air by Ben. Ben hard up the middle. Scoop by El Barba. El Barba back to the inside. Ben's there. Ben low and inside. El Barba with a great catch. Ben from the forehand at the 9 line. Picada. Stopped by El Barba and a great catch. Catch by Ben. Ben low and hard to the inside. El Barba's there. Nice backhand by El Barba. Good catch by Ben. El Barba on the forehand. Ben looks for the rebote, keeps it away from the overhead screen. Ball's in play. Catch at the 9 line. El Barba winds up, puts it back inside. Forehand rebote by Ben. Excellent catch by El Barba. Catch on the forehand of Ben. El Barba from the forehand. Low and hard. And scoring. What a point played by El Barba and Ben. That was absolutely a beautiful point. Well played by El Barba and Ben. Point goes to the 3. What a tremendous point. Beautifully played. El Barba with 3-point serving to post 6. Bueno receives. Great pickup by El Barba. That's a super catch. Karam. El Barba read it, stopped it, returns it hard. Bueno's there. Bueno winds up. Up the middle it goes. El Barba's there. El Barba to the inside. Here's Bueno from the 8 line. Rebote forehand by El Barba. He gets up. Bueno's on it. Ball tipped. That's a really well-played point again by El Barba. Point goes to Bueno in the 6. On the court, ready to receive the pink shirt at post 7. Here's Diaz. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, is Jedin. That backhand touched the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point 6. Bueno's on the board with 3 points, serving to post 1, Tennessee. Nice backhand by Tennessee. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Tennessee on the left side. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Tennessee. Rebote left side to the pad. Possible game point for the yellow shirt of post 6. Bueno trying to stop him. Post 2. Fred. Underserve. Point 2. Playing the third game continues. Receiving post 4, the green shirt, Juice. Fred rifles that serve in there. Juice got it, returned it. It's out to the rebote. Point 2. Possible game point for Fred in the blue of post 2. Trying to stop him, post 5 in the black shirt, Ben. Swing and a miss, point 5. Play continues in our third game. 5 serves to post 3, El Barba. Nice rebote save by Ben. El Barba moves up to make the catch. Great pickup by Ben. There's the backhand. Rebote by El Barba to the outside. Ben makes the catch, takes a peek. Throws the ball hard, and it scores, point 5. Ben's on the board with 4 points. Here's post 7, Diaz. Ben on the forehand at the 10 line. Over the top. Good catch by Diaz. Ben's going to look for the rebote on the left side. Right up the middle. Very nice. Here's Diaz. Catch by Ben. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5, Ben. On the court trying to stop him, post 8, Jedin. Rebote left side. Nicely placed to the inside by Ben. Jen with a hop makes the catch. Rebote forehand missed at the sidewall, point 8. Play continues again. 8 on the board with 2 points, serving to post 1, Tennessee. Rebote out of play by Jedin, point 1. Tennessee's on the board with 2 points, returning with possible game point, post 6, Bueno. Good catch by Tennessee. Strong backhand to the overhead screen. Point and game, post 6, Bueno. No playoff here. 5 places, 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 6-5-2. Results from Game 3 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Bueno. Taking second, post 5, Ben. He was substituting for Lamonte. Coming in third, post 2, Fred. 6-5-2 is the official order of finish for game number 3.
And obviously with Bueno here playing those games 1 and 2, originally not scheduled to play, you factor in, is that going to make him a little more tired? But give him a couple opportunities, and for the single standings on the year, it's a big help for him. One game that he wasn't scheduled to play, and he took the win. That third one he was actually scheduled to play, but interesting to see how that momentum carries on through the program. How much is it going to affect maybe his conditioning? But on the other hand, it's got to give him a lot of confidence to pick up a couple wins and be in the money in his first 3 appearances.
There are your prices from Game 3. 6-5-2 is the official order of finish. $2 Quinella 5-6, $68.40. Trifecta 6-5-2, that's first, second, and third place finishing, $822.50. $1.80. First number in today's high five is the number 6. Up next, Game 4, Spectacular 7 scoring. Fourth game is played 2, 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. A few new faces coming out in Game 4 for the remainder of today's performance, including Andaluk, Bragley. Post time for Game 4 is 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Welcome back to the Week 19 edition of the Magic City Jai-Alai Rebote Recap. We're entering the home stretch of the 2020 season, and Douglas's chances of repeating as singles champion continue to get better with each performance. The Wonder Boy built upon his already gargantuan lead atop the standings, totaling a roster-leading 11 wins to give him 117 for the year. Douglas now holds a 22-game advantage over Ron, who battled valiantly all week long to remain just a blip on the radar for first place. Number 12 showcased an impressive combination of lethal kill shots and stout defensive skills, which ultimately helped him secure 10 wins of his own in Week 19. With another standout effort, Ron was able to reaffirm his stronghold over second place to an astounding 28-game lead at 95 singles victories. Bueno remains in third place overall in that all-important final bonus money slot after a solid showing all week long. At 67 wins, Bueno maintains a 6-game lead over fourth place Ben. The former Canes tight end couldn't regain that unworldly form from the previous week, struggling to get into a consistent and solid rhythm for the first serve. In the end, number 7 found the win column 3 times to go along with 4 places and 6 shows. As 2 of the hardest working pelotaris on the roster, look out for both Ben and Bueno to right the ship heading into the closing months of the season. And rounding out the top 5, we have the lovable fan favorite, Tennessee. Tennessee exhibited unparalleled catching skills to the tune of 3 wins. With his 55 victories, number 37 stands just 1 game ahead of Ikeda, who is hot on his heels and determined to climb the standings back into the bonus money. The Week 19 Golden Cesta goes to the Wonder Boy, Douglas. Number 13 kept up his unprecedented run, winning another 11 games with his devastating combination of power and finesse that had his opponents shaking their heads and making that dreaded walk back to the bench. In addition to his 11 victories, Douglas finished in the money in 22 of his 28 appearances throughout the week, a ridiculous clip of over 78%. For the year, the Wonder Boy has a winning percentage of 40% and in the money percentage of nearly 68%, and more importantly, a seemingly insurmountable total for the singles championship with his 117 wins. Congrats to Douglas on picking up his roster-leading 5th Golden Cesta of the 2020 season. While the start of the second doubles tournament is right on the horizon, Magic City once again continued with its 1 doubles game per performance this past week. Without the formidable duo of Lamonte and Douglas competing, we saw some of the most competitively balanced and intense doubles play we've seen all season. Only one team was able to capture more than 1 victory, and that was the super team of Andaluk and Kubala. This favorite lived up to the hype as Andaluk dominated in the front court, with Kubala holding down the fort in the back with stellar defense. They finished with 2 wins to go along with 1 place and 1 show. Diaz and Carballo seemed to be refocused in Week 19, playing debatably their best team highlight since they linked up just a few weeks ago. Carballo led the way in the backcourt, but Diaz certainly held his own up front. This duo ended the week with a solid stat line of 1 win and 3 places. Juice and Ron also stood out amongst the temporary pairings, collecting 4 total in the money finishes with 1 win, 1 place, and 2 shows in Week 19's limited doubles action. The regular doubles schedule should be getting underway again very soon, and given how much these players have all improved since the first tournament, it's shaking up to be the most fast-paced and hard-fought doubles championship yet. Shout out to this week's fantasy winners, LV Bust Outs and BHS. These contestants will receive a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt in addition to a share of the $150 cash prize for their stellar performances in Week 19. Watch our weekly fantasy review on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel for more details on the winning Week 19 lineup. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so you can always come back to your team or join the league at any time. And remember, the cash prize of $150 sponsored by Magic City Jai-Alai will remain unlocked as long as there are 150 active league members. And that's not all. If we surpass 200 active members, Magic City has agreed to increase the prize money to $200, and it will remain unlocked at that value. Visit fantasyhighlight.com to join the league for free, draft your own fantasy team, and start winning. This week's Robote play goes to number 8, Jedin. The former Super Bowl champion has started to turn a corner in his Jai-Alai career, making tremendous strides in all parts of his game since the beginning of the season. As one of the most competitive guys on the roster, it's tough to win a point against Jedin. That was on full display against Carballo, as Jedin did all he could to not only get a cesta on the ball, but ultimately managed to throw a picture-perfect off-balance Robote 2-wall as he was falling to the ground that scored. Even though Jedin has developed one of the best Robotes amongst Magic City Pelotaris, this type of Robote save is just something you can't teach and requires a whole bunch of athleticism. Have a look for yourself in this dandy of a Robote play of the week.
Backhand by Carballo. Jedin for the Robote. Diving save. It's a 2-all. Wow. It will score. Well thrown.
And folks, the Week 19 Robote recap, recapping last week's action here at Magic City Jai-Alai, takes us right up to the start of game number 4 here.
Here's the serve. Game 4 has begun. Good catch by Jedin. There's the backhand, caught in the air by Bueno. Point 1. First point of this game goes to Jedin, now receiving white shirt at post 3, Anderluck. Two bounces before the ball was caught. Point 1. Entering the court, the green shirt at post 4. This matchup has Jedin serving to Diaz. Two all, way off the court. Point 4. Here is the black shirt at post 5. Our next matchup has Diaz and the green shirt at post 4 serving to Albarba, post 5. Point 4. Here is the yellow shirt at post 6, Bueno. Robote left side by Diaz. Bragley dropped it, point 4. 4 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7. Tennessee. Excellent pickup by Diaz. That forehand thrown really hard, just out of play. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8, Ben. Strong backhand by Ben. Rotate left side by Tennessee. Catch by Ben. Carambola caught in the air by Tennessee. Tennessee hard to the inside. Good catch by Ben. Ben goes deep. Rebote forehand just above the pad. Great legs by Ben to make that catch. There's a carom. Lands in and scores. Well played by Ben. Point 8. Here's post 2. Bueno, the first round's complete. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Ben lost his footing going for the rebote. Point 2. Receiving post 3, the white shirt, Anderluck. Nice backhand by Bueno. Rebote forehand save by Anderluck. He gets up. Bueno's there. Back to the inside he goes where it scores. Point 2. Bueno has 4 points, serving the returning one post, and the red shirt is Jedin. Long carom by Bueno scores beautifully. Well thrown. Point 2. Possible game point for post 2. Bueno. Trying to stop him. El Barba. Catch on the forehand of Bueno. El Barba with a tip ball. Point in game. Blue shirt of post 2. Bueno. No playoff here. 2 wins at 4 places, 1 shows. Results from Game 4 official. Coming in first, post 2, Bueno. Taking second, post 4, Diaz. Coming in third, post 1, Jedin. 2-4-1, the official order finished. There are your prices. $2 quinella, 2-4. That's first and second in any order. $70.40 trifecta. Once again, $2 quinella, 2-4. That's first and second in any order. $70.40. The trifecta, 2-4-1, $191.20. $2 wagered on 2 to win, returning $7.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 5th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 5 is 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a Jai-Alai glove in the other one. Would be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho. This is Steve-O. This is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
That's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And game number 5 coming up here in just under 4 minutes. Got a couple of these really true middle games in the program this week. Games 4 and 5. Well, game 4 really, you don't see Carballo, Kubala, Ikeda, Ron, or Douglas. And then that 5th game, you get Carballo, Kubala, and Ikeda, but still Douglas and Ron. First time you're going to see them is Game 6. So it looks like Games 6, 8, 9 are those true late games. Games 4 and 5 are those middle games now, and 1 through 3 early games. So a little more defined set here. Makes it a little more difficult to predict as well. I mean, these guys in the lineup in this 4th game haven't had much games with these same crew, so the stats here have been, as of late, there's really been kind of early and then later games, so we'll see how that shakes out here. Game 2, Bueno took the win in that middle game. Played 4 games already to begin the day for Bueno. He said, how is that going to affect how he plays the rest of the day here? Is it going to give him positive momentum, or perhaps maybe he's going to be a little tired getting into those later games, but no signs of slowing down here. 3 wins in 1 show in his first 4 games this week, so off to a resounding start if you have him in fantasy. 17 early points for him, and he's got a lot of games left here this week to add to that. Ben also taking advantage of the opportunity to sub there in games 1 and games 3. He's got 11 fantasy points to begin this through the first 4 games, so we'll see if he can add to his total as well. Those 2 guys talked about a lot, getting a lot of games, and especially those substitute opportunities, but that's one of the things you got to realize in fantasy. Those 2 guys do get a lot of the substitute games. Of course, that's try to factor it into the price in terms of the games that they're scheduled to play, but substitute appearances, something that we can't predict there. So 2 guys that are pretty good to include in your lineup, perhaps get you some extra points a lot of the time.
Two minutes to go to begin Game 5. Game 5 is now just 2 minutes away.
Go to sayhighlight.com. Whole post about interesting Magic City statistics through week 19 there. It's got these middle game stats broken down here. Guys who've really dominated these middle games. Ikeda, win percentage over 27%. Kubala, second highest win percentage, 19.2 win percentage for him. Carballo, third, 17%. So those 3 guys, when you exclude Douglas and Ron, the 3 favorites in that game. And then not too far behind Carballo, Anderluck, his win percentage a little over 16%, and Bueno's just under 16%. So
put on post 1.
We'll see if any of those 5 can take the win here in this 5th game, but don't sleep on Jedden. He's played well today. Bueno, obviously, we talked about 3 wins for him. He's got the 5th highest win percentage in this game. And then El Barba showed a couple really good points. Ran out of steam a little bit in those earlier games, but we'll see if he can get it back here in this 5th game.
Ready to begin our 5th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt at post 1 is Anderluck. Receiving in the blue at post 2, Jedden. Anderluck serves. We begin game 5. Nice backhand off the serve by Jedden. Strong forehand rebote thrown nicely by Anderluck. Catch by Anderluck. Rebote by Jedden. Beautiful rebote by Jedden, thrown nice and hard. Straight inside, point 2. Entering the court, the white shirt at post 3. This matchup has Jedden serving to Ikeda. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Scoop by Jedden. Jedden with a tip ball at the 9 line and a kick wall at the 10 line. Point 3. Here's the green shirt of post 4 receiving. Bueno. Nice backhand by Bueno. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Catch by Bueno. Ikeda, good pickup at the 11 line. Forehand rebote off the court, point 4. Our next matchup has Bueno serving to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Kubala. Catch by Kubala. Almost. Ball dropped at the 9 line. Point 4. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Here's El Barba. El Barba looks for the forehand rebote. Makes a nice save. Here's Bueno. Bote forehand by El Barba. Bueno read it, got there, could not hold on to it, point 6. Our next matchup has El Barba serving to the pink shirt of post 7, worn by Bragley. Rebote left side to the outside. Is going to score for El Barba, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Carballo. Nice backhand by Carballo. Excellent catch by Carballo. Reaching all the way around El Barba. Rebote left side's up. Caught in the air by El Barba. Good catch on the forehand of Carballo. Hard throw. Caught by El Barba. Robote's up and missed the front wall. Point 6. Good effort by Carballo to try to make that rebote. Landed wide. El Barba's on the board with 3 points. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is Anderluck, red shirt at post 1. In and out of the cesta the ball goes. Point 6. Straight points to a possible game. Point 4. Post 6, El Barba. Trying to stop him. Post 2, Jed. It's a good catch by El Barba. Hard to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. Point 2. Play continues. Jedden on the board with 3 points. Serving to the 3 post. In the white shirt, we have Ikeda. Robote forehand. How that missed Ikeda, I have no idea. Point 3. Here's post 5. The black shirt, Kubala receives. Ball tipped at the 10 line. Point 5. Here's post 4. Bueno receives. Rotate left side by Kubala. Catch by Bueno. He moves up on it. Hard throw. Down low. Will score. Point 4. Here's post 7. Bradley. Scoop attempt missed. Point 4. Possible game point for Bueno in post 4. Trying to stop him. Carballo. Jai-Alai lands wide. Point 8. Carballo's on the board with 2 points, serving to post 1. Anderluck. Ball missed at the sidewall. Point 8. Carballo has 4 points. Returning with possible game point, it's post 6, El Barba. Excellent catch by El Barba. Good catch by Carballo. Hard backhand. Robote saved to the outside by El Barba. That's a beautiful catch and throw. It's a nice return by Carballo. Carambola stopped on the forehand of Carballo. Good catch by El Barba. Hard throw by El Barba. Robote left side to the inside, thrown beautifully by Carballo. Forehand Robote makes it. and scores for the win. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen. A well-earned game for the yellow shirt of Post 6, El Barba. No playoff here. 4 places, 8 shows. Unofficial order finish 6-4-8. Results from Game 5 are official. Coming in first, Post 6, El Barba. Taking second, Post 4, Bueno. Coming in third, Post 8, Carballo. 6-4-8 is the official order of finish for Game number 5. There are your prices from our 5th game. 6-4-8 is the official order of finish. $2 quinella 4-6, that's first and second in any order. $66.60. The trifecta is 6-4-8. Returning $267.50. $2 wagered on 6 to win, returning $27 even. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 6. It's a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 6 closes the early pick 3. There are no scratches in the 6th game, and post time is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
Shout out to this week's Fantasy Highlight winners, LV Bustouts and BHS. These 2 entries solidified the victory at a total of 175 points with the roster of singles players Douglas, El Barba, and Jedin, and doubles pairing of El Barba and Bradley. The winning teams ended with a strong closing performance on the final day of the week, finishing in a tie atop the standings. These contestants were willing to splurge the $11 to draft Douglas, the Wonder Boy, who responded by tallying 11 wins for a roster-high 83-point fantasy output. The only other player that came even remotely close to Douglas's performance was the $10 player Ron, who scored an impressive 77 points of his own. After having spent more than half the budget on just one player, these teams needed to find tremendous value in their remaining selections. So they chose the combination of Jedin at $5 and El Barba at $4, who dominated the stat sheet in the early games all week long, finishing in 4th and 5th respectively amongst the roster in total points. Jedin rebounded nicely after a lackluster performance in Week 18, finding the win column 5 times to go along with 5 places and 4 shows for a solid 48-point effort. As a $5 price tag, the former Kane and Super Bowl champ outscored 6 higher or equally priced Pelotaris, including Ikeda at $8, Ben at $7, and Carballo at $7. El Barba also put together quite the strong showing in Week 19, exhibiting a high level of focus and competitiveness that helped him get his play back on track. Number 77 ended with 5 wins, 40 fantasy points, and even more impressively outperformed 9 higher or equally priced players. Talk about some great value from the beard. With only $1 remaining to select a doubles pairing, the winning contestants chose the duo of El Barba and Bradley, who had limited experience playing with one another. This lack of familiarity showed on the court and in the stat sheet as these 2 struggled to get into any sort of rhythm. They earned just 4 points on 2 shows, but in the end, the full team output was still too much for the rest of the field to overcome. LV Bustouts and BHS will each receive a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt plus a share of the $150 cash prize. It's important to note that cash prizes will remain unlocked for the duration of the season as long as there are 150 or more active teams in the league. And it doesn't end there. If the league reaches 200 members, the weekly prize money will increase yet again to $200. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just sign up for free at fantasyhighlight.com, pick your players, and watch your progress on the Jai-Alai Channel. The more people who play, the more money to be won, so please help us spread the word. And remember, every week is a brand new chance to update your team and win. You can find more details regarding the Fantasy League on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel or at fantasyhighlight.com.
And congratulations again to your Week 19 Fantasy Jai-Alai winners, LV Bustouts and BHS, tied atop that leaderboard there. So congratulations to both contestants. You'll be receiving half of that cash prize, which is at $150, plus a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt, so $75 coming your way, in addition to that piece of Magic City gear. And for this week, Week 20, of course, we're already underway. Lineups are due. They're due. Don't have to play, but if you would like to play, they got to be in before first performance of the week, which starts 12 noon every Thursday. That is Eastern Time, 12 noon Eastern Time, depending on where you're watching from. We know we got fans from all across the country there. But for Week 20 there, we'll let you know if the cash prize is going to remain at $150 or if it will be over $200. We're right at about 180 players going into last week, so if we had a little bit of growth there, perhaps we could eclipse the 200-player mark. And if not, it will remain locked at $150. Of course, if there are multiple winners, that prize will be split, and we guarantee at least $25 to everyone that gets atop the leaderboard. But now at $150, you got to be more than 6 people. Pretty unlikely that at that, given that we're back at pretty much full health now. A couple players still absent, but pretty difficult to tie with more than 6 people given the amount of combinations you could possibly make with that $21 budget. And if you would like to do something else in addition to the free Fantasy Jai-Alai game that's run by the Jai-Alai Channel, of course, as we said before the start of Game 3, it's been picked up by Prize Picks. Fantasy Jai-Alai, it's been picked up by Prize Picks. It's a unique daily fantasy sports website that allows you to predict over and under for each player, so we are picked up, and you can play that along with the action here every day at Magic City Jai-Alai. Game 6, first of those true late games coming up right now.
Time to begin our 6th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Ikeda. Our first matchup has Ikeda serving to Anderluck, who's in the blue at post 2. Ikeda serves. Our 6th game is underway. Ikeda from the 8 line on the backhand. Robote's up. Played from the forehand of Anderluck. To the outside. Beautiful 2-wall Robote thrown by Ikeda to score point 1. Ikeda first up on the board in our 6th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3 worn by Bragley. In and out of the cess the ball goes, point 3. Entering the court, the green shirt at post 4, Carballo. Powerful backhand throw by Carballo. Forehand Robote by Carballo. Here's Bragley. Point 4. Here's the black shirt at post 5. This matchup has Carballo serving to Ron. Forehand Robote by Carballo. Lands out, point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6. Ben receives. That serve stayed to the inside and scored. Point 5. Pink shirt at post 7. Kubala receives. Kubala missed the serve, 0.5. Here now to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt at post 8, worn by Douglas. Catch on the left side of Ron. Goes deep. Robote for the big bounce. 0.5. Ron's on the board with 4 points. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, blue at post 2, Anderluck. Long carom, beautifully thrown by Anderluck. That's a great catch by Ron. Long carambola by Ron will score 0.5. Straight points to a possible game point for the black shirt at post 5, Ron. Trying to stop him, post 1, the red shirt, Ikeda. Good catch by Ron. Backhand from the 8 line. Robote's up. Played from the left side. Right above the pad. Interference. The point will be replayed. Once again, this is possible game point for Ron in the black shirt at post 5. Trying to stop him, Ikeda. Robote left side by Ron. Ball tipped by Ikeda. That is point in a perfect game to the black shirt at post 5, Ron. 5 wins it. 3, 4, and 1 are in the playoff 4, second and third place. 3 first serves to 4. Robote left side. Good catch by Carballo. Robote by Bragley. Scoop by Carballo. They got away from him. 0.3. Possible place point for the 3. Trying to stop him post 1, Ikeda. Beautiful throw by Ikeda. Good catch by Bragley. Catch by Ikeda. Robote forehand, just above the pad. Bragley on the run, makes the catch. Carom does not open up. That Carom does. 0.1. 4 is eliminated. 1 serves to 3. It's playoff 4, second and third place. Under serve. Point and place to post 3. 1 shows. Unofficial order. Finish 5-3-1. Results from Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 5, Ron. Taking second, post 3, Bragley. Coming in third, post 1, Ikeda. 5-3-1 is the official order of finish for game number 6.
one of the things with Ron, so reliable, it seems, on these Thursday performances here. And we saw Douglas, it struggled a little bit past couple of weeks. Last week was a little bit better, but Ron, a little more steady in these Thursday performances, and just another example there. First opportunity, runs it out perfect. Great playing.
There are your prices. 5-3-1. First, second, and third place finishing 118.80. $2 Quinella 3-5. That's first and second any order, $60.40. The pick 3, 265. All three numbers returning $666.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 7, a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. It is our only doubles game in today's performance, and a full 8 post positions in this doubles game. We do have a substitute game, 7 posts 1. Vuelo substitutes for Lamonte. Once again, game 7, post 1. Scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Vuelo. Game 7, post 1. Scratch Lamonte, replace Lamonte with Vuelo. Post time for game number 7. Which is just 8 minutes away. Good luck. Just took a little glance down in the chat. It is funny when someone criticizes the overall product, which, I always kind of get a kick at it because we're obviously very honest about what we do here for players who have no more than 3 years of experience playing. And when they do, they say these guys play worse than they did in the strike of 85. That's just how I'm guessing how the guy sounds, right?
Yeah. Simple.
Yeah, strike wasn't in 85. That's the whole funny thing. So that's great. So, yeah.
Was it 88, 89?
88, April of 88.
Right? That's what
So that was, no, not worse than the highlight was played in 85. And overall, a program for 3 years with some of our players who have most of a maximum of 3 years experience or 2.5 years experience.
Yeah. And I think a good point that you pointed out, I think it was last week that...
What, when you criticize, make sure you have your facts right? Yeah.
It was the fact that the guys are developing at different rates. I mean, this is a third-year program. In the world of highlight, this is something that you wouldn't see guys with this little experience playing on this big of a stage professionally, especially in the States. So, you see some of those guys in particular, glance down at the chat as well, those earlier games, those guys are developing certainly at a different rate than the Douglases, Douglases of the world, the Carballos, the Bens, the guys in sort of those later games, if you will.
Now, obviously, I say this almost every day. One of the benefits of the Magic City program is an entirely new approach to highline, new court, different ball, same cestas, that have always been used. But as far as watching the training of the players, never before have you been given an opportunity to see players as they train.
Right.
And just as we came out of the first year, not everybody made it into year 2. Not everybody made it into year 3. We continue to progress, make adjustments as needed here and there. Overall, the one thing that can never be questioned about Magic City is the overall effort that comes in point by point by every player. Obviously, some players have off days, but for the most part, it's that tremendous effort that we see on a day-to-day basis that we're just very happy to see.
And now we got this one and only doubles game coming up here in game number 7. Just about 4 minutes away till we get into that. Also, we got that late pick 3. If you missed that early pick 3, take your chance of that late pick 3. Typically when we see that high 5, a little bit less bet into it today. You saw that earlier pick 3 pool got up there pretty close to $1,000 and a pretty good payout out of 3 of 3 numbers. Got back over $600. You got another opportunity here to play that later pick 3. I venture to guess that high 5 carryover is going to be perhaps over that $2,000 threshold coming up in that later performance. Expected it to be right around $2,000 today, but Given the fact that Vuelo's status was up in the air, we can imagine why perhaps people were laying off of that high five today. Also, first performance of the week, and if you talk to people that bet on highlight and do stuff like that, they say this is one of the most unpredictable days of the week. You don't know how guys are going to come off after the week, if they're going to be really good. And that's why I said Ron typically comes out of the gates pretty hot. Other guys, perhaps not so much. So tough day to do it. I think there was only be one of the lower pick 5 pools that we've seen this season, but expect that to get back up there in the afternoon performance.
We've talked before about the finest highlight that anybody's ever seen. A lot of different opinions on that as well. Yeah. Tremendous opinions. For my money, the roster ended just before I was born. 67 at Miami Highlight.
That's impressive that you could pull out the year roster. That's
well, actually, no. Technically, there was a roster for about 3 months at Hartford, Connecticut in '76 when World Highlight was still had full control of Hartford before Berenson took over, and they took the best players of Miami and the best players at Tampa were playing in the same year, but it only happened for one season. So it was a commingling of the best. It's the only time that singles game you had Joey and Bolivar scheduled to play on that same roster. And that was 76, I believe. Summer season 76 in Hartford, I believe, would be the best. But consistently, those rosters at Miami Highlight, totally dominant from the late 50s straight on through the 90s. Other rosters always had their top players and some pretty good balance across the board. But, who was better? Joey, Bolivar, those arguments go back.
And now, back in the day when you build rosters, would you get your choice? I mean, say you're at Miami, that's top tier program. Would those people that worked at Miami Highlight back in the day, would they get the pick of the litter, if you will, out of those better players?
In the old feeding system or training system, you had Ocala for Tampa and Fort Pierce for Miami. So if you were good enough to come straight out of Spain, or very few players that came straight from North Miami went to Miami or went to Tampa. You usually played at least a few seasons at Fort Pierce, trying to earn the right to go to Miami. Sort of like a
minor league, if you will,
Trying to earn the right to go to Miami, or at Ocala, trying to earn the right to go to Tampa and then stay there. And then trying to get out of the early games at Miami and trying to get in the late games at Miami. There are guys who played early who never played late at Miami. Yeah. Fantastic players who would have been late game players anywhere. Same thing with Tampa. And Bridgeport, of course, had a fantastic roster when they first came back of players who had been locked out in '68, weren't able to play in the early '70s until Bridgeport opened up. Bridgeport had a absolutely legendary roster. But, which one was the best? I always go for the Miami Highlight rosters, from the best player to the last player consistently from the 1950s through through 2000. And then again from 2001, just after Milford closed, until 2013, the Miami Highlight rosters could never been bet. Now we get to see what it looks like to build a roster from scratch, training included. That's never been seen before. Ready to begin our 7th game, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, Vuelo and Douglas. Receiving, Fred Ikeda. There's the serve. We begin game 7. Point 2. 2, first up on the board in our 7th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts at post 3, El Barba and Bragley. Hard throw by Bragley right up the middle. Here's the catch by Bragley. Long carom. Ikeda makes the catch mid-court. Soft touch to the inside. Bragley's on the run. He gets there. Fires it strong from the forehand and out of play. Point 2. 2 with the second point in this next matchup. Fred will serve to the green shirts at post 4, worn by Jedden and Ben. Robote left side to the overhead screen, point 4. In our next matchup, Jedden will serve to the black shirts at post 5, worn by Bueno and Tennessee. Bueno picks the serve. Nice backhand. Ball comes out. Rebote left side by Jedden. Tennessee from the left side. Ball hit the overhead screen. Point 4. Yellow shirts at post 6 take the court. Here's Anderluck and Kubala. Underserve. Point 6. Here are the pink shirts of post 7. Juice and Ron receive. Good catch by Ron. A hard throw caught in the air by Kubala. He goes deep. Ron from the 11 line on the backhand. Kubala, another good catch. Another fine reverse by Kubala. This Rebote is coming out. Juice makes the Rebote with a soft touch. Anderluck tipped it. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirts of post 8, the team of Diaz and Carballo. Nice backhand throw by Carballo. Good catch by Ron. Carballo will set up for the Rebote. Rebote by Carballo. Got away from him. Hit the overhead screen. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the red shirts of post 1. Team of Wello and Douglas. Strong backhand by Douglas right to the corner, and that's a great catch by Ron. Douglas from the 12 line. Lays up the forehand. Gets by Ron and scores. Point 1. One is on the board with 2 points. In this matchup, Wello will serve to the white shirts at post 3, El Barba and Bragley. Good serve by Wello. Here's Douglas from the backcourt. Ball tipped by Bragley. Point 1. One on the board with 4 points, serving to post 2. Fred and Ikeda receive. Ikeda opens up on the left side. A little too high, that hit the overhead screen. Trying to pass it to the back wall. Point goes to the 1. Possible game point, red shirts at post 1, Wello and Douglas. Trying to stop them. Post 5, the black shirts, Bueno and Tennessee. It's a good serve by Wello to score. Point in game, ladies and gentlemen. The red shirts of post 1. Douglas and Wello. One wins it 4-7-2. Will play off for second and third place. 4 serves to 7. Powerful backhand by Ron. Scores. Point 7. Possible place point for the 7 team. They're serving to post 2, Fred and Ikeda. Good catch by Juice in the front court. Carambola will score for Juice. Well thrown. Point and place 2 post 7, 4 serves 2. This is a playoff for third place.
You got it?
Karam opens up. It's stopped by Jedden. The Karam return by Jedden is thrown into the pad. 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 1-7-2. Results from Game 7 are official. Coming in first, post 1, Vuelo and Douglas. Taking second, post 7, Juice and Ron. Coming in third, post 2, Fred and Ikeda. 1-7-2 is the official order finish for game number 7. We'll have your prices up in a moment. There's your moment. $2 Quinella 1-7, 14.40. The trifecta 1-7-2, $517.40. $2 rate wagered on 1 to win, returning $6.40. The high five, 62651. 4 of 5 numbers, returning $56.80. Carryover jackpot, $1,179.20. Remember, that high five is guaranteed at a minimum of $2,000. It's a pick 5 wager that begins in Game 3 and concludes in Game 7 of every performance. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Games 8 and 9. Game 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in our 8th game. Game 8 will conclude the Mighty Ocho. Post time for Game 8, 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, Jai-Alai.
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father. Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is gonna pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, there was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle about the start of the highlight program here at Magic City just a few years ago. Now, if you'd like to watch that for yourself, you can head over to MagicCityCasino.com. Under the highlight tab there, first button says Magic City Hustle. Click on that. It'll take you directly to the website, or you can type in MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. Either way you do it, it'll take you to the same main page where you can then make a purchase of that film for $5, and from there, enjoy it as many times as you like.
Nothing else provides a good basis for how Magic City came about, and what the program is about. Some like to say, not your grandfather or your father's highlight. Much different approach to the game, much different approach to how the game's managed. Same basics, but a much different program.
especially if you're new to the chat here. You know a lot of the people that have been with us since the start of our season, which started in
May.
A couple months ago. Wow. I mean, at this rate, week 20 of the season began in May, so I know a lot of people have seen it already, but if you're new there, certainly check it out. Get you a much better perspective of what's going on, what exactly is trying to be built here at Magic City, and say for year 3. No prior experience. These guys with their athletic background, it's really helped them develop at a pretty quick rate. We know we shared some of those stats from those middle games. SayHighlight.com did a whole bunch of different stuff. Some classified info. Magic City Highlight, that's just some stats there. But Week 19, Magic City recap and losses statistics. You go to, scroll down to the page there, you go to those later games, and it gives you a breakdown of the win percentage and in the money percentage of each player in these later games. Now, what's considered a late game, you have 4 of the 5 top players. Now it's worth there. Douglas, Ronron, Ikeda, Carballo, and Kubala, top 5 in terms of winning percentage in those later games. So those are the top 5 for the purposes of these late games. So 4 of the 5 playing in these later games. Top win percentage is Douglas there, 39%. Just under 40% is win percentage. Ronron in second there. He's just over 25%. Ikeda ranks third, just a little over 11%, and Carballo just under that 11% mark at 10.9, and Kubala is winning at 9.5% of his appearances in these later games. So going down the line here, I don't think Bradley's playing. Bradley's got the worst win percentage, hasn't gotten a win in these later games. 59 appearances for him, 0 wins in 2 places and 2 shows. You got Ben playing out of post 1, very significant advantage there, playing out of the 1 post. Ben, 1%, his win percentage in these later games. He's played in 208 of these later games. He's won just 2 of them. Place 17, showed 20 of them. So it's in the money percentage, a little shy of 20%. And Bueno, only winning at 2.5% there, but is in the money percentage in these later games. Much better than a lot of those guys that play in the earlier and middle games. He's in the money percentage right at about 25% of the time. So interesting numbers there. Check it out. That's all on SayHighlight.com, especially if you're watching with the program every week. All this statistical information may be a little overwhelming to speak it all, but to see it visually, very interesting stuff. Game 9 coming up right about now.
Ready to begin our 8th game, a spectacular 7 singles match played at 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Carballo. Overserve, point 2. Here's the white shirt of post 3, Ron. Point 2. Carballo on the board with 2 points. Here's the green shirt of post 4 receiving. Number 25, Kubala. Good catch by Kubala. Rebote by Carballo to the inside for the big bounce. That's going to score on a juggle in Kubala's cesta. Ball must be caught and stopped, not bobbled. Point 2. Carballo has 3 points. In this matchup, he serves to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Ikeda. Ball tipped by Ikeda, point 2. Two on the board with 4 points. Here's post 6, Anderluck. Carballo from the left side. Hard backhand. Rebote for Anderluck. 2-all. Does not open up. Carballo's got it. Hard throw. Rebote. Anderluck makes the rebote. It's a 2-all. Stop by Carballo. Carballo hard to the inside. Great catch by Anderluck. Carballo from the forehand. Picada, the big bounce. Scooped, but not held on to by Anderluck. Other than that, a well-played point for both players, point 2. That's 5 straight points for post 2, Carballo. Receiving, pink shirt at post 7, Douglas. Rebote forehand with a soft touch by Carballo. Douglas steps in at the 6th line. Outside placement stopped by Carballo. Forehand rebote by Carballo. He keeps it in play. Here's Douglas on the left side from the 9 line. Clipped the sidewall, picked up on the forehand of Carballo. Tejada by Carballo, not Tejada enough. Placement to the inside. What a pick by Carballo. Placement to the inside by Carballo. Thrown from the forehand of Douglas. Douglas looks for the rebote. Plays a difficult rebote from the left side. Carballo winds up. Softer touch. That one scores. What a well-played point by both Douglas and Carballo. Brilliantly played point by Carballo and Douglas. Point 2. Straight point, straight possible game point there for Carballo. Trying to stop him, post 8. Bueno. Orion Rebote saved by Carballo. Here's Bueno. Good pickup by Carballo. Hard throw. Scooped up by Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Rebote for the forehand of Carballo. He throws it back inside. Bueno's there. Bueno goes deep. Rebote left side. Right up the inside. Thrown by Carballo. Great save by Bueno. Here's Carballo. Nice backhand. Doesn't overthrow it. Rebote stopped, but not held onto by Carballo with that wacky little thing that he does. Did not work that time. Point 8, play continues. That was a nice 6 straight points for Carballo before he missed that forehand. All points, all matchups rather, are now double. Ben receives. Karam does not open up. It's stopped on the forehand to Ben. Karam by Ben. Stopped by Bueno. Karam by Bueno. Opens up. Still stopped by Ben, but he couldn't hold on to it. Point 8. Bueno has 3 points, serving the 3 post, returning in the white shirt, Ron. Strong backhand by Ron. Rotate left side, fired up the inside, and scoring for Ron. Point 3. 3 has 2 points, serving to Kubala in the green of post 4. Chula scores 4. Kubala, point 4. Receiving post 5 in the black shirt. This matchup has Kubala serving to Ikeda. Nice forehand throw by Ikeda. Good catch by Kubala. Kubala goes deep. That cleared the overhead screen. Robote is up with a soft touch. Kubala is on the 3-line to make the catch. Throws it inside to score, point 4. Kubala is on the board with 4 points, serving to the returning 6 post. In this matchup, we have Kubala serving to Anderluck. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirt at post 4, Kubala. Trying to stop him, post 7. Douglas. Excellent catch by Douglas. Really tough catch in the corner. Douglas from the outside. Just passes him on the inside and it scores. Point 7. Play continues. Seven on the board with 2 points. Returning with possible game point. Blue shirt at post 2, Carballo. Beautiful backhand throw by Carballo. Douglas on the run. 2-all Robote, beautifully executed by Douglas to score, point 7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 1, Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Robote to the inside by Douglas. Good catch by Ben. Robote forehand into the pad. Point 1. 1 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 8. Bueno. Big backhand by Ben. Robote by Bueno to the inside. Scoop missed. Ben goes for the Robote. He makes this one to the inside. Very nice. Where it scores. Point 1. 1 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3. Ron. Robote left side by Ben. Here's Ron from the outside, winding up to the inside and scoring. Point 3. 3 has 4 points in this matchup. Ron serves the returning 5 post Ikeda. Robote by Ron. Catch by Ikeda. Hard throw to the inside by Ikeda. Stopped and a good catch on the left side of Ron. Robote comes low to the left side of Ikeda. He turns it to the outside. Ron's there. Ikeda. Difficult effort. Good effort. Try to make it difficult. Robote. Point 3. Possible game point for the white shirt at post 3. Ron trying to stop him. Anderluck. In a luck on the forehand catch. Outside placement, off the court. Point end game, white shirt at post 3. Ron. 3 wins it, 4 serves to 2. This is a playoff for second and third place. Powerful backhand by Carballo, catch by Kubala. Picada by Kubala, catch by Carballo. Hard throw to the inside by Carballo. Point and place to post 2. 4 shows, unofficial order, finish 3-2-4. Results from Game 8 are official. Coming in first, post 3. Ron. Taking second, post 2. Carballo. Coming in third, post 4. Kubala. 3-2-4. It's the official order finish for game number 8. And there are your prices. Your $2 Quinello 2-3. That's first and second any order. $14. Trifecta 3-2-4. 147 even. Results from the Mighty Ocho, which is a pick 8 wager. 5 of 8 numbers returning $5.80. Carryover jackpot $618.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is this afternoon's 9th and final game in advance of the 4 p.m. performance, when we do it all over again. Game 9 played 2, 9 points. It's our only superfecta wagering opportunity in this performance. Played 9 points, points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches for Game 9. Game 9 concludes the late pick 3 post time for Game 9. 6 minutes away. Good luck.
And it is the superfecta 9-point singles match here to close out the action of this first performance of the week. And a couple slight variations of the rules here in these 9-point games compared to the 7-point games. And we got a video that will clear that all up for you. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And the finale now just under 5 minutes away. See those will pays for the late pick 3. It just flashed away as we said that. But they'll come up here again. See a couple constellations there. The 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. But if you got that 6 comes in, probably going to be, looks like Ikeda. Ikeda, one of the guys with one of the higher winning percentages in these later games. If Ikeda wins out of post 6. 412.80. 412.80 going out to, looks like it'll be a single winner, but pretty good picking there. And taking a look at how the action has gone in this first performance. Bueno taking advantage of a couple of substitute opportunities. He's got 3 wins to go along with 1 place and 1 show, so he's in the money 5 of his 6 appearances thus far. Very nicely done. Ron, other guy with more than 1 win there. 2 wins for him in his first 2 appearances. So we talked about how Ron, interestingly enough, tends to come out of the gates a little hotter than Douglas there, and that certainly holds true again here in week number 20. But when you see Douglas perhaps not win those first 2 games, perhaps some unfortunate bounces, some not going his way there, usually a little fired up in these last games and plays like it too. So see if he does that here in this 9th and final game. You got Douglas here out of the 4-post and Ron up there in the 2. I'm not going to prognosticate, Stu, but given how well Ron's playing and given where Douglas has finished in these earlier games, you got to think that Douglas, Ron, Quinella, it's usually good for 1 a performance there given their numbers, but this 9th and final game, both of them are going to get a couple of opportunities here. With the points doubling, it's a 9-point game, so early posts. All indications lead to that, but, you know, it is Jai-Alai, and also my prognosticating is what? Probably...
You're fine, Andrew. You're fine.
Less than 10%. No, that's, I mean, look, the Quinella combination, especially that Quinella combination, not necessarily going out on a limb, but pretty uncharacteristic for Douglas in these performances to not get anything on the board. Expect a rebound here. That's all I'm going to say. Not going to say which guy's going to take it, but somebody will. Douglas will certainly rebound here. 2 opportunities out of post 4. Ron there. It's a tough game. I think one of those 2 is going to take it.
Game 9 begins in just a few minutes.
Man, a couple notes going into that afternoon performance. Saw that high 5 carryover up over 1,100. So we know all 8 posts will be in that later performance. So see if that increases the handle in that high 5, which we should see that bump up back to what we've been seeing regularly and could be over that $2,000 minimum guarantee. And that's in that afternoon performance coming up at 4 p.m.
This is game number 9. It's a spectacular 9 superfecta match. Game is played in 9 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Ron. Ben serves. Our 9th game has begun. Nice backhand by Ron. Good catch by Ben. Ron from the 9 line. Jai-Alai, the soft touch. Scores on the second bounce. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our 9th game. Ron now serves to the white shirt of post 3. In this matchup, we have Anderluck receiving. That ball goes off the side of Anderluck Cesta, point 2. Here's the green shirt of post 4 receiving. Number 13, Douglas. That is a beautiful serve by Ron and a great catch by Douglas. Strong backhand. Rebote left side, right up the middle by Douglas. Catch by Ron. Scoop by Douglas. 2-all off the court. Point 2. Entering the court, the black shirt of post 5. This matchup has Ron serving to Carballo. Run from the left side, winds up. There's the 2-all. Point. Interference was requested and denied. Point 2. 2 now serve to the yellow shirt of post 6, Ikeda. Excellent catch by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand by Ron. Middle of the court. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Ikeda goes hard to the inside. Here's Ron. Great catch by Ikeda on the wall at the 9 line. Rotate forehand by Ron. Catch by Ikeda. Ron on the left side winds up. Ball tipped by Ikeda. Point 2. Ron has made 5 straight points. On the court, ready to receive, the pink shirt of post 7, Kubala. Rotate forehand by Kubala. Ron takes it on the left side, takes a peek, winds up, throws the 2-all. It scores. Point 2. Ron has made 6 straight points, but remember, 9 points are needed to win a superfecta game. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirt of post 8 is Bueno. Bueno from the left side. Hard throw. Caught by Ron. Ron low and hard to the inside. Bueno makes the catch. Ron from the 8 line. On the backhand. Robote comes out. Robote forehand by Bueno. Catch by Ron. Two all. Stopped by Bueno on the forehand. Karen by Bueno. Stopped by Ron on the forehand. Dehara. Soft play. Makes contact with the side wall. Bueno hung in there. Got assessed on it, but could not bring it in. Point 2. Straight points to a possible perfect game for Ron in the blue of post 2. He has 7 points in this 9-point game. Catch by Ron. He goes deep. Rotate forehand. Hit the overhead screen. That is point. And a perfect game with no other points on the board in this superfecta for the blue shirt of post 2, Ron. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 will play to 6 points for second, third, and fourth place. 3 first serves to 4. Good catch by Anderluck. Scoop attempt tipped. Point 3. 3 has 2 points. Anderluck now serves to post 5. In the black shirt, we have Carballo. Nice catch by Anderluck. Powerful backhand. Catch by Anderluck at the 9 line. Outside placement, scores. Point 3. Possible place point for Anderluck in the white shirt of post 3. Trying to stop him, Ikeda. Catch by Ikeda. Anderluck from the 9 line. Robote forehand is saved by Ikeda. Catch by Anderluck. Ikeda. Nice Robote save on the left side. Anderluck from the 6th line. Hard to the inside. Ikeda's there. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Anderluck. Back to the inside. Another good catch. Almost made by Ikeda. That is point and a second place finish for Anderluck. 7-8, 1-4, 5 and 6 now pair off in playoff for 3rd and 4th place. 7 first serves to 8. Robote forehand by Kubala. Catch by Bueno. He winds up. Nice play to the inside off the costado. Forehand Robote by Kubala. Catch by Bueno. Karen by Bueno. Stop by Kubala. Point 7. 1 now serves to 4. Forehand Robote missed, point 4. 5 serves to 6. The winner of this point meets 7 and 4 in the continuing playoff for 3rd and 4th place. Rotate forehand by Carballo. Catch by Ikeda. Carballo. Nice backhand. Rotate forehand save by Ikeda. That stays in. That was nice. Carambola return high. Scores. Point 5. 7, 4, and 5 playoff 4. 3rd and 4th place. Catch by Douglas. That hit the overhead rail. Point 4. 4 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 5. Carballo. Possible show point for Douglas. Beautiful backhand throw by Carballo. Nice forehand rebote by Douglas. Karam. Stopped by Douglas. Carambola. Bad positioning. Point and a 3rd place finish for post 4, Douglas. 7 serves to 5. This is quad point. Good catch by Kubala. Rebote forehand, Karam. Difficult shot. Landed out though. That's a 4th place finish for post 7, Kubala. Unofficial order finish 2-3-4-7. Results from Game 9 are official. Coming in first, post 2, Ron taking second, post 3, Anderluck. Coming in third, post 4, Douglas. Taking the quad, post 7, Kubala. 2-3-4-7 is the official order of finish for Game 9, and we'll have your prices up in just a moment.
And for Ron there, 3 games, 3 wins. Didn't have the opportunity to get a Grand Slam here, but 3-bagger, 3 wins, 3 appearances. As good as you can do there for Ron. Great start to his week, and cuts into Douglas's nearly insurmountable lead atop the championship singles standings now, even after a 3-win performance at nothing there for Douglas. Douglas still 19 games ahead of Ron there, but got about, 2.5 more months of this season, a lot more games. So if Ron can keep it up and play the way he's been playing today, pretty hard to bet against him.
$2 pick 3, 132. 3 of 3 numbers returning $34.40. Consolation in the Quinella. That's first and second in any order. 2 with all numbers, $2.20. 3 with all numbers, returning $3.20. $2 trifecta, 2, 3, 4. That's first, second, and third place finishing $3.06 even. And the superfecta, 2, 3, 4, 7. 10-cent super, $53.17.
And quick thing, see some talk in the chat about Prize Picks, how it works with Lamonte as a scratch. Ask the people at the website how that would go. If it is a 4-player pick that you had, it gets downgraded to a 3-player. If you had a 3-player selection, it gets downgraded to a 2-player selection. And then if you had a 2-player selection with Lamonte, those bets will be refunded. That's how it works there with Prize Picks. So basically it gets bumped down a tier, and if you had a 2-player, that'll get refunded.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Thursday afternoon performance of Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight Channel. Glad that you chose to join us this afternoon, and invite you to join us again in just an hour and 31 minutes at 4 p.m. when we'll play 9 more action-packed games here at Magic City. We do hope that you enjoyed today's highlight action. Please like and subscribe to the Highlight Channel on YouTube, and let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat while we're playing. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today, and hope you will join us again at 4 p.m. this afternoon. So goodbye, till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.